Part 3. My mother lost her temper. When I told my mom I wanted to marry Heen, she almost lost her mind. It wasn't just normal disapproval. It was so intense that I realized I was about to lose everything. I had never seen my mom like that before. It wasn't a brief moment of irritation, not a few gentle pieces of advice. It was real anger, an anger born from disappointment. I raised you, paid for your education all these years, not for you to marry some uneducated country girl like that. Every word hit me straight, no hesitation, no restraint. She trapped you. Girls like her always have tricks to tie a man down. I stood there, silent, not because I didn't want to argue back, but because I never thought my mom could say such things about Heen, a person she had never even met. I don't see it that way, I said, my voice low but firm. My mom gave a cold laugh. You don't? Then what do you think? I clenched my fists. She's not the kind of person you're describing. If you haven't met her, don't judge her. That sentence was the final straw. You're talking back to me? Her voice rose. You're choosing a girl over your own mother, and now you're lecturing me? The air in the house became suffocating. My father was still sitting there, silent, like always. He was always the one in between, but never truly stepped in. And me, for the first time in my life, I stood on the opposite side of my mother. I'm not talking back, but I will marry her. A very calm sentence, but it was like pouring fuel on fire. My mom stared at me. For what? To bring home someone who's not even in the same league as our family? To let people laugh at us? I took a deep breath. She's pregnant. This time, it wasn't an argument anymore. It was confrontation. That's my child. I can't abandon it. My mom was silent for a few seconds. Then she said something that sent chills down my spine. If you don't marry her, then get rid of it. I froze. Get rid of? What? You don't understand? Abort the baby. I looked at her, in disbelief. That's your grandchild, she immediately replied. I don't need that kind of grandchild. That sentence was like a knife, not just cutting into me, but into everything I believed about family. I always thought, no matter what happened, blood was sacred, but no tea least. In that moment, it wasn't. I won't do it, I said firmly. I will marry her. My mom gave a cold smile. Fine. Then from now on, you're no longer my son. That sentence tightened my chest, but I didn't step back. I'm sorry, but I can't abandon them. You may not accept her, but I do. Silence fell over the house, a terrifying silence. The days after that felt like a battlefield. No more shouting, but no normalcy either. My mom stopped talking to me. No questions, no eye contact. Meals became torture. I sat there, but felt like I didn't belong anymore. I still went to work, still came home, but inside, I felt heavy all the time. Heen grew more and more worried. She asked me, does your mom agree? I didn't dare tell the truth. I just said, I'm trying. But in reality, I didn't even know what I was trying for. Trying to convince my mom, or trying to hold on to both sides, without losing either? But the more time passed, the more I realized I couldn't keep both. One evening, when I thought everything had reached a dead end, my mom called me. Sit down. Her voice, strangely calm, no anger, no harshness. But that made me even more nervous. You still want to marry that girl? I nodded. Yes. She looked at me for a long time, then said, fine. Just one word, but enough to shock me. Fine. What do you mean? I agree. I couldn't believe my ears. After everything, she agreed, but I celebrated too soon, because right after that, she continued, but there's one condition. I knew it. Nothing was ever that simple. What condition? She looked straight at me, her eyes cold and clear. Her parents must come to our house to ask for your hand. I froze. I thought I misheard. What do you mean? You don't understand? Her family has to come here and ask for permission for their daughter to marry you. Not our family going to ask for her hand. My whole body went numb. A condition that went against everything I knew. In our culture, in our traditions, it's always the groom's family who goes first. But here, my mom wanted the opposite. Not because of tradition, but because of pride. Mom, I hadn't even finished my sentence. She cut me off. If not, then forget it. No wedding, no negotiation, no softness, only the choices. Accept the condition, or end everything. I sat there, my mind completely blank. I knew this would hurt Heen, not just her, but her entire family. But if I refused, there would be no wedding, and Heen would have to face everything alone. Judgment, pressure, gossip. I was trapped in a choice where no matter what I picked, someone would get hurt. If you were me, would you dare tell your partner this condition? And if you were Heen, would you accept letting your parents ask for marriage? Part 4. When Heen heard that condition, she said something I will never forget.